So a couple of months ago, I am looking to buy a new house, and there's this real estate agent who's showing us around. I'm there with my mom because she really understands architecture. She can tell me what's the best designs and what people are gonna like. And the real estate agent happens to be a very attractive young woman. She's like about my age. She was like blonde, like English, European looking, very, very attractive lady, right? But I didn't even notice her because I lowered my gaze and well, I was mostly looking on the walls because I was trying to assess the house. I was pretty occupied, right? Randomly, I started asking her questions about the house. How close is the nearest shopping center? How close is the nearest gym? Where's the jiu-jitsu gym? And stuff, weird stuff like that. And out of nowhere, something clicks and I realized, oh wait, you also work in sales, don't you? I work in sales myself. So how do you feel about it? Do you like it? Do you get yelled at a lot? And she started telling me about her experience, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's cool, yeah. Well, I was just asking her questions about how she got into it. How do you recommend like getting into a field like that? We have a bit of a conversation back and forth, and suddenly she keeps like going after me and keeps asking me questions like, oh, like do you like sales? This. I thought at first, oh, I think she's trying to sell me the house or something because it's sales. I'm like, yeah, not too much, whatever. And after the entire inspection, I already made it clear that I wasn't getting the house. It was in a really bad location. She starts looking at me everywhere I go, right? Like I go into this room, she's just like slowly side-eyeing me with that like, oh, he's kind of cute type of look, you know what I mean? So I started to wonder, like she's a very attractive woman. I'm very surprised that she started, like pursuing me in a way. And I didn't say anything that was flirty or anything like that. And I started to wonder, what is the thing that I did that made her sort of gravitate towards me? What I realized was something I knew pretty much my entire career in sales. Your tonality is the most important thing in talking to women. There's something called the reptilian brain in your mind, and it's basically like a defense mechanism. Imagine you walking around in the street and a salesperson comes up to me with this voice. Hey, Abdullah, I got this really cool product. You want to check it out? You're going to be like, no, actually, I'm kind of busy. I need to go. You were walking away. Now you imagine a guy walks up to a woman and he's like, oh my God, you're so pretty. I want to take you on a date. I want to get married to you. Oh my God. How do you think she's going to react? She's going to say, oh, actually, I'm married. Sorry, I have to get going. I'm a bit busy. Sorry. That's what she's going to say. Anyone who's ever tried approaching women and in a halal way, asking to get married or whatever, knows exactly what I'm talking about. Something called fight or flight response gets activated by the reptilian brain, the defense mechanism, and it causes us to run away. It's going to be like, oh, you have to get out of here really quickly, right? And I learned this in sales. If you start talking to people with a very soft tonality, they're not going to get that fight or flight response. So if I come up to you as a salesperson, I tell you, hey, Abdullah, I noticed you were walking around here, and do you live in this area? Okay, I mean, do you think you could help me out here for a bit? Seeing if any of these houses have any sort of solar panels or anything. Like, if none of them have it, is electricity a problem here? Like, how is it for you to pay the bills? Oh no, bro, the bills are so out of whack. I can never pay them. They're so high these days. Really? What's sort of stopping you from getting into solar? Now I'm in. Now it's a sales process. You're not going to be sold right away, but it gets my foot in the door at least. So if you start talking to women with this tonality, they're actually going to listen to you. And then you can say things that's going to make them attracted to you. But even if you say all the wrong things, if you have the right tonality, just because 90% of men are so bad at talking, you're still going to attract her. Because she's going to be like, oh, finally a guy who's not needy. You know what I'm saying here, right? So this is exactly how women want you to talk to them. They will never say it because they're women. But all women will agree if I say, all men should have to stop being needy. They're going to be like, oh, finally someone said it. All these needy men, they turn me off so much. So if you can be one of those very few men who's not needy, you're going to stand out, bro. Now, one challenge might be that she doesn't know you are flirting with her or you're trying to get her to marry you. But what you need to do is you need to make it clear, like from the get-go. And you should be like, oh, by the way, are you married or like how old are you? Oh yeah, I'm not looking right now, but I might look later in the future. Say something like that, and it's gonna be a genuine answer. You know, she's not just trying to get rid of you because your tonality hasn't let her know that you want to marry her. So she's still a little bit like 50-50. What you do then is you push back. You say something like, yeah, my thing with women is like, I think Arab women are a little bit masculine, to be honest with you. She's gonna be like, oh, I'm not masculine, I'm a very feminine. Now she's trying to convince you to like her. You understand how this works? But everything is about tonality. And you need to start with the mentality. As long as you are neutral in whether you like her or not, you're going to come off as a lot more charming and romantic. So if you got any value from this video, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to follow up on this topic a lot more because a lot of you guys seem to be struggling with this big time.